So this week we talked about Texas annexation, and we will go through Texas annexation, some of the land that the United States is acquiring throughout this time period, and we will talk about the 7 principles in the Bill of Rights. So with Texas annexation, we did a Nearpod over this, and how you can go through it self-paced, and you're able to see what goes on during this time period and how Texas becomes annexed with the United States. So we become part of the United States in 1845, and how we are finally a part of the U.S. and how the United States is finally able to take care of a lot of their debt. We also talk about some of the land that the United States is acquiring throughout this time period, and that basically means that they are getting more territory, like the Oregon Territory, the Mexican Secession. They acquired Texas, Florida, and they are expanding, and that's what we basically learned about in the beginning of the week. We also start talking about the 7 principles, and you have a chart that looks like this that will help you understand what the 7 principles are. The notes that go along with this, depending on which teacher you have, you either did this through a Nearpod or you did this through a Google slide. But overall, you learned about federalism, limited government, individual rights, popular sovereignty, republicanism, checks and balances, and you learned about the separation of powers. We learned about what each of these what these principles mean, and basically why they are very important and how they contribute to our society. We also learned about how the Bill of Rights impacts us and what the Bill of Rights is. So we also learned about the Bill of Rights and what the Bill of Rights is, and basically what each amendment means. And we also discussed this, and we go through an activity after this.